Hey everyone, I'm Marina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a shop update preview. The shop update will be this Friday, January 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I will have gorgeous tonals, several of them, probably about 4 or 5, and then I will also have some really fun variegated colorways. Really briefly, I have not talked about my clubs all month, and we are nearing the end of the month. So briefly, I want to go through my clubs and show you some mood boards. The first clubs that I would like to go through are my fiber club and my mini mystery club. So my fiber club is a complete surprise. You get your choice of either superwash merino and nylon or a single source non-superwash mystery fiber, and that is so fun if you are interested in doing kind of like a breed study or just experiencing different breeds. It's such a great opportunity to do that, and all of my fiber is just beautiful, lots of different colors. And it's a surprise every month. The color's a surprise. So if you are a spinner, I hope you will consider either purchasing 1 month or subscribing to that club because it's really fun. The next club is my mini mystery club. It's a collection of 3 mini skeins in your choice of a sock yarn or a DK weight yarn. Both of those are my Lonnie base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So they are so versatile for socks, hard wearing accessories, and they are super soft. So one thing I'm doing this year with the Mini Mystery Club, I am actually using the DK weight to crochet a granny stripe blanket. And so every month with those 3 mini skeins, I add them onto my blanket, and I cannot wait to see the result at the end of the year. It's going to be so pretty. So that is the Mini Mystery Club. The next club is my Sun Club, my Bold and Bright Neons Club. I love this club, and it's definitely my most popular club. It's a great opportunity for me to try out new dye recipes, techniques, and see how different colors interact with each other, but it's definitely not for those who prefer neutrals. We'll just say that. It is bold and bright and fun. So that is my Sun Club, and as you can see with this mood board, it will reflect the colors on this board. So you get kind of a surprise, but you kind of know what to expect as well. And then lastly, my Glow Club, which is my yarn and candle club. Every month I use a new fragrance and I pour a wonderful beeswax and coconut oil candle, especially for you, and also pair it up with a one-of-a-kind yarn that I dye to match the candle. And this month's theme is Rosette. This is the mood board, and I cannot say how much I love this fragrance. It is a really sophisticated modern twist on a rose fragrance. So you will have rose, a predominant rose scent, but it's mixed with black pepper and saffron and an ambergris, and so you have this just lovely scent. It's so, I cannot say how much I love it. I really do. And so I just thought it'd be fun for February to do some pinks, to do a rose fragrance, but in a modern, updated way. And so that's the mood board for the Glow Club, and I hope you consider subscribing to it. It is a really fun club, and it's a great way to treat yourself. So those are the clubs for this month, and all of those will ship around February 10th. They will end the end of January though, so if you're interested in those, please consider purchasing them over on the website. Alright, let's get started with checking out all of the new yarns. Alright, I am so excited to get started. So I have several exciting tonals this month, and let's get started first of all with this beauty. This is Cloudnine, and I introduced this, oh, it was a while back. It is such a beautiful, bright lavender color. It is really, really beautiful. And it goes with so much in my shop. It is fresh. It's just a really nice color. It's very bright and cheerful for sure. So this is Cloudnine. It's just a beautiful pinky purple lavender, and this will be, I believe, the second time it's been available. The next colorway I will be stocking, or the next tonal actually, is Bright Mint. And this is just, oh, this color is really just so, so pretty. It is so light and bright. I hope it's not blowing out on the screen because it is so light and bright. It is beautiful. It's a really great color, a really great tonal for this time of year when you're going into spring. Maybe you're thinking ahead to projects, maybe springtime projects. It's a really nice color, and I really like those two together. It's really pretty. So this is Bright Mint, and I would be absolutely crazy if I did not restock Clearwater this week. Every week I say, if you have Clearwater in your stash, it goes great with anything. I mean, it really coordinates well, and I have not had it stocked for a long time. So this week it is going to be stocked. I'm so excited. And with all of these tonals, I should have said this at the beginning, but with all these tonals, they will be available on several different bases. The main bases that I keep stocked are Lani Sock, Lani DK, Gold Nani Twist, and Noe Mohair Silk. And so those are the 4 bases that I like to keep in stock. So all of these will be available on those. So Clearwater, a gorgeous greeny blue color. I mean, it's the color of the Caribbean. I mean, it's just beautiful, but it will be back in stock. The next colorway I have here, next tonal, is Glowworm, and it is a light and bright neon green. I knit a beautiful sweater from this colorway, the Molly sweater by Coco Knits, and I love this color for spring because it is so cheerful and bright, and it glows. I mean, it really, really glows on cloudy days. You wear this outside and it is just, oh, it just brightens. It is so bright. It really brightens everything up. So Glowworm back in stock. And then my final tonal that I will have is Poolside, and this is probably the darkest of all the tonals. It's pretty saturated, but it still has that very clear color that I really love with all of my colors. Throughout the shop, with the exception of autumnal colors, I really focus on having a lot of just super clear colors without a lot of gray or, you know, brown undertones, just super clear. And Poolside is very, very pretty. So like all the tonals, this is a semi-solid, meaning that there are variations of color within the skein. So that's just one of the beauties of hand-dyed yarn, but I thought I would mention it, just so you know. So I'm telling you, these tonals, I did not plan on these going so well together, but they do. I mean, they are just stunning. And I had I'll see if I can insert a picture. If not, you can see how well these colors go together. But I had ends of these yarns on the floor when I was skeining them up, and the ends, just the colors of all these that were going together were just beautiful. So I could totally see some of these in a tonal stripy sweater, or if you wanted to take a trio, you could definitely do like these three here. You could definitely do a 3-color shawl. Something like this would just, it would blend together really, really well. I think it would be really pretty. Anyway, these are just so beautiful. I'm so excited to have these back in the shop. All right, moving along, I will have several speckly, crazy yarns back in the shop. The first one is Island Capiz. I love this colorway. This is so light and bright. It's perfect for spring, and it has this gorgeous kind of neon coral, like a neon cantaloupe, light and bright color. It has cream and, of course, loads of speckles, like the bright green speckles and this beautiful turquoise speckle, as well as this just a tiny hint of kind of a red, dark red speckle. Just adds a little bit of depth, a little bit of interest, and this is such a great colorway. I love it. I really like it with Glowworm. Those two go so pretty together. Really brings out the green speckles in this. And of course I love Clearwater with it because I always talk about Clearwater. It's so pretty. I really like these two together. Other colorways that would look good together. Coral Conch would look good if you really wanted to bring out the warm kind of orangey tones in this, but this is lighter than Coral Conch. Let me grab a colorway. I forgot to grab a couple of tonals that I already have in the shop, but this is Bubblegum. It's already in the shop, and that would look really, really good with Island Capiz. Now this is a warmer shade, kind of a cantaloupe shade, and so this is going to be a little bit cooler, definitely pink, but they look beautiful together, so it's not that great of a contrast. That looks good. Here it is with Princess. You can see how those two pinks interact with that colorway. So this is Island Capiz, and it will be back in stock. And if you are into mini skeins, I know some of you are really truly interested in only mini skeins. I will have mini skeins of, I believe, all of my speckled colorways. So those will be stocked in case you are interested. My next colorway I will be stocking is Sights on Summer. I'm having several different summer themed colorways this month, but this is a really gorgeous, gorgeous colorway. It begins with this kind of deep neon coral color and goes into these beautiful pinks with bare, kind of a cream shade, and tons of speckles. And there's speckles that I know aren't even going to be on screen because they're so tiny and delicate, but they just add to the depth of this yarn. Colors I love with this yarn. I don't have any Coral Conch in stock, but it would definitely bring out these warm neon coral tones. Here it is with Princess. Princess looks great with it. I actually really like Glowworm. I think that looks really good with it. I actually paired this colorway in my shawl, my Odyssey shawl, and I used 3 different colors. This looked really, really good with Sunspot, but it looks great with yellow. It has some tiny micro speckles of a neon yellow in here. So Glowworm has enough yellow in it where it really looks good, the contrast with these. If you wanted to do a little more subtle, Bubblegum also looks good with this colorway. So Sights on Summer, back in stock. My next colorway is, oh, I just love this colorway so much. It's an old colorway. It's an original. I shouldn't say old. It's an original. But this is called Endless Summer. And it is so crazy. This is definitely one of my more crazy colorways. It has so many different colors in it. It knits up so fun. And yeah, if you love just the crazy, fun, colorful skeins, definitely this one is made for you. It is so fun, but it looks great with Glowworm. It really brings out those deep kind of greeny yellow shades. I also really like Bright Mint with it. It not only brings out some of the green shades, but there is also this kind of light blue in here that actually would look so good with Clearwater as well. So these two, Bright Mint and Endless Summer and Clearwater, those look really nice together. I think those would be a beautiful shawl or sweater. They would be so pretty. This actually, Endless Summer, would be so pretty in some color work if you wanted to knit up a tonal sweater and then use this for the color work section. That would be so pretty. So I really like that. If you wanted to go more neutral, you could put a gray with this, like oyster or pearl. That would also be really, really pretty. This is just kind of an all-around fun colorway. Princess, of course, looks good with it because Princess looks good with everything, of course. If you want to go really bold, these two are fun. So Poolside, Endless Summer, and Princess, those are really pretty. I really like how bold those are. Those would be, oh, just really pretty. So I could wax poetic all day about Endless Summer. I love this colorway, and have to move on to other colors, but it's really pretty. Oh, I should put, one more color. How about Pink Hibiscus with this? Oh, that is super pretty because there are some deeper speckles in here as well as just some deeper tones, and that, oh my goodness, Pink Hibiscus looks really pretty. You could go all out for maybe Valentine's Day coming up in February, just spring, if you want to do a really fun spring project with Pink Hibiscus and Princess paired with this. I think that is so pretty. Okay, I'm moving on for real now. Endless Summer, obviously, clearly one of my favorites, but it is back in stock. All right, another favorite, I really like this one, is Octopus Tsunami. And this is a colorway. When I developed this colorway, I really wanted something that paired bright tones and deep tones, and definitely I hit the mark on this. I love this color with Poolside. I just think that it is stunning. It brings out blue speckles, and there's so many different colors in here that you really could pair this with so many different colors, but I think this would be beautiful as socks. So if you did this with socks and then use this as the contrast, that would be beautiful. Or vice versa. You could do this as your heels, toes, and cuffs and then do this as the main sock. That would be beautiful. But it looks great with Princess, of course. I love it with Pink Hibiscus. I absolutely love it. So if you want to go real deep, this is about as deep as Pineapple Yarn gets. About as dark and as deep saturated. Those two are very, very pretty together. But really, if you just wanted to go lighter, you could add bubblegum. You could even do bubblegum and Princess with this. This is with Glowworm, so I really love this light and bright pop of neon green with this because it does have a little bit of greens in it, and so these two paired together are a very that's a very high contrast, and I love that. That would be very, very pretty. So Octopus Tsunami is back in stock. All right, my final colorway is an end of the day colorway, and I dyed up quite a bit of this. So if you are interested in a sweater quantity of this, I will have quite a bit of this on my Lonnie sock base. I had a ton of dye to use this week, and I was really inspired by I was inspired by greens. We'll just say that. I really, really like the bright greens in here. There's a mint green in here, light blue. I really like those. And of course, I love the pops of warm colors as well. And then there are some deeper tones too, which just provides a little bit of interest when you're knitting these up. So I really like the greens with this. I think this would be so fun if you like to do kind of holiday type knitting. I think this would be so fun for St. Patrick's Day. Like, I love those greens together. Those are so, so pretty, and they just work beautifully together. Of course, you can put so many different colors with this yarn because it has so many different colors in it. So let's take let's do Clearwater, because I'm always talking about Clearwater. So Clearwater looks so pretty with this. And even this is more blue. You could put Glowworm with this, but then you know what would be really pretty is if you did Cloudnine with this. So there are some purples in this, a little bit of purple. I don't know if you can see that, but Cloudnine is so pretty with this. It really brings out kind of those purple nuances, which are just, this is very, very pretty. I like this a lot. And let's put Poolside with it. Poolside's kind of that moody dark blue. It would bring out some of these deeper tones, and I don't know if you can see here on the end, there's also some kind of purpley deeper tones. So that's really pretty. I am really, really loving this Cloudnine with this though. I think this would be so pretty paired up together. That's so funny because I was really focusing on the greens in here. The greens are just beautiful with this. But, you know, I love this purple too. It's so pretty. So lots of different things you can do with this colorway. And if, for those of you who might be new around here, my end of the day colorway is basically one-of-a-kind colorways. I have no recipe for it because it uses all of my leftover dye. And so I put all of my leftover dyes onto yarn, and they come up with these very unique, very interesting colorways. So this will never be repeated, but I do have quite a bit of it in case you do want to do a larger project. Well, that is all I will be putting in the shop this week. Again, my shop update will be this Friday, January 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I hope you will join me there. There are some just really fun, bright colorways. I always love dyeing these up when we make the turn into the new year. I just think that it's just so fun to celebrate with some really light and bright colorways. They look so fun for spring, some of your spring projects or spring sweaters. These would really just make beautiful garments for the spring. So I hope you join me then, and thank you so much for joining me so I can talk about all this beautiful yarn. It's one of my favorite things to do, and so I really appreciate you joining me again. I will see you next week with another episode of Pineapple Knits, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.